Good day, Darlington County School District, and welcome back to another In the Know, where I have a chance to talk to you about our most recent board meeting as well as other different activities and events that are going on throughout the district over the next couple weeks. So here we are. It is the middle of February, and yes, I believe Valentine's Day is this week. So happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there. And of course, this month's Orange Frog Challenge is Love Your Neighbor with the big orange heart. And so I know many of our schools have been initiating different types of activities and events for Love Your Neighbor, showing our neighbors within the building, our peers, and then also whether that be students or adults, and then also out in our community, how we are loving on our neighbors in our community. So again, the middle of February, and we had a board meeting this past Monday, and so I'll go over several of those topics. So the first thing we had, of course, we had some student recognitions, and these were actually athletic recognitions for 8 football players that were chosen for the South Carolina Football Coaches Association All-State Football Team. And again, we had 1 football player from Darlington High School, Keenan DeBose. We also had 3 Hartsville High School football players, Demarion Coe, Slayton Stokes, and Hakeem Waters. And then we also had 4 players from Lamar High School, and that was Freddie Cruz, Montavis Dolford, Zori Pierce, and Kendall Walton. And again, congratulations for them representing Darlington County School District for the All-State football team. We had a few action items. We approved meeting dates for board meetings for next year. Ironically, we're already approving the 24-25 calendar for the board meeting dates. And of course, the board approved those unanimously. And then we also had an update from the Human Resources Department, and so this kind of wraps in where we are as far as intent forms, vacancies, but also kind of touches a little bit on the hiring event that we also had this past Saturday, which was an awesome event for the school district. So in that particular update, Mr. Chuck Miller was talking about the intent forms, that we had almost 1,000 intent forms returned. And we have about a 99% retention rate based off those intent forms. Of course, it's still early in the season, we realize that. But right now, we're looking to fill between 40 and 45 vacancies across the district, teaching vacancies out of approximately 850 that we have. And so that was a good number in comparison to previous years. And then also, that moved into discussion about the hiring event, the Darlington County School District hiring event, the second one that we've had in the past few years, and it was just a great time for all of us. Each school and district level departments had tables set up, and it was a lot of collaboration and camaraderie, and I would say very friendly competition, as we had a chance to welcome many people that were looking for a job in the Darlington County School District. And so about 60% of the folks in attendance were looking for certified position, and about 30% were looking for classified, and 10% were alternative certification positions, folks that were looking for jobs. And so it was great to see full tables, whether it be for bus drivers, or maintenance and custodians, or food service, or again, TAs, teachers, people looking for teaching positions, just a cross-section of folks, and it gave us a chance to really share why we think the Darlington County School District is the best place to work, not only in the PD, but in the state of South Carolina. So again, thank you for all that participated in that event, not only all the principals, but the school staff that were there. Thank you for helping set the booths up, but most importantly, thank you for sharing all the wonderful things that happen in Darlington County School District at your schools and in your departments. We also had something called approval for a guaranteed maximum price. This has to do with the new elementary school that we are building in the Darlington community. And as you know, that particular school we'll be combining the St. John's Elementary School and the Rosenwall Elementary School students into one building. The site is off of Highway 52 in Darlington. And so this guaranteed maximum price, this is a new way that we are looking at procurement for building a school. And so this is the first step. This was the site package, and so the site package just has to do with all the equipment that moves dirt and moves the dirt around so you can have a building pad to build the school on. Also moving dirt and getting the roads settled. So on this particular site there'll be actually two roads that come off Leavenworth Road and another road that comes off back by our new maintenance facility we have there. I say new, it's a existing building, but we moved a lot of our maintenance functions into that building. So this was an early site package recommendation for guaranteed maximum price. That price was $8.8 million. And again, all that money is allocated to getting the site ready to actually do construction on that. And so the board unanimously approved that after discussion. And then the next step will be in the next 3 to 4 weeks, we should have another guaranteed maximum price on the actual building and the construction of that school. So we look forward to that coming in. And again, when we say guaranteed maximum price, once we get these numbers from our contractor, regardless of what happens to prices over the next year to year and a half, the price stays the same with that guaranteed maximum price. So we are encouraged to be using this form of procurement, especially in this time of inflation that we're in, and we really look forward to getting those prices back. This school is slated to open the fall of 2025. So again, the fall of 2025, we are looking to open this new school in the Darlington area. It has yet to be named, but that is soon on the horizon when we'll be taking care of that. And I look forward to updating you about the progress. And that was the board meeting. That was everything that we had at the board meeting this past Monday. Again, we have a work session that will be coming up in the next couple weeks where we will again be digging into the budget process as well as some other items that we will have on that agenda. I do want to let you know about something that is coming up for the district office. We are actually having renovations done. Specifically, we are having to replace the HVAC system in the district office. That system has been in place since the old Career Center was converted to the district office many years ago. And unfortunately, it is at end of life, which means our HVAC/heating does not work well at all currently at the district office. And so we've duct taped it and repaired it and duct taped it and repaired it more. And unfortunately, we're at the point where it can't be repaired anymore. And so we are having to do renovations specifically to the HVAC system. We're having to put a new system in from scratch. That also means replacing all of the ceilings that are in the district office. New ductwork will be put in, and of course, because they're replacing ceilings and ductwork and all of that construction, we'll be getting flooring and a fresh coat of paint as well. What that also means is that we won't be able to be in the district office during that time. So we will be vacating temporarily the district office for 2 to 3 months while this renovation is being completed. By the way, the monies that are being utilized for this renovation are our ESSER monies, and they can only be spent on these types of projects. You know, we have different buckets of ESSER money that are spent on different things, but this particular bucket can only be spent on HVAC types of projects, and so that's how we're funding that. And it looks like that March the 22nd will be our last day in the district office, and then we hope to be back sometime within the next 2 to 3 months, so that's either the end of May or end of June. I'm really pushing for end of May if we can. But we will be temporarily relocating. So the majority of the district office personnel will be at the old annex building, which many of y'all that have worked in the district for a long time are familiar with that building, and that's where we had a lot of district offices in the past. And so the majority of the folks will be moving there. The curriculum and instruction department will actually be moving down to the old Spalding Elementary School in Lamar. And so all of our phones will be going with us, all of our extensions will remain the same, and of course we will have all of the technology wired. We'll be putting information out not only for you and our employees, so you know who, what, where, and when to call when you need to reach somebody or visit with somebody, but more importantly to our community and to our parents and our stakeholders, so they all know what building to go to if they need to take care of business in the district. So again, that's coming up on March the 22nd, and I really look forward to seeing you when all that's finished. Another big project that we are undertaking in the school district this year is a communications audit. And so when we worked on our strategic plan last year, when we were doing our 5-year strategic plan, and we asked that big group of stakeholders, what are some of the strengths of the district? One of the strengths was communications, and communication and how we communicate throughout the district. And then when we asked, what are some of the challenges in the district? It was communications again. And so listed as a strength and as a challenge. And so one of the things that our Director of Communications, Audrey Childers, decided to implement is a communications audit where we have an outside national organization that is very familiar with this process. They'll actually be coming into the school district. We'll be conducting lots of surveys, we'll have lots of focus groups, we'll be talking to many people from students to employees to stakeholders. And again, we just want to hear and learn how we can communicate better, whether that be internally, whether that be with our schools, whether that means with our external stakeholders and our community members and business community. We're just really looking forward to some new ways and some new ideas, and also to confirm some of the great things that we're currently doing with communication. So you'll be hearing a lot more about that over the next 4 to 6 weeks. So schedule-wise, Monday, this coming Monday, we have the 19th of February is going to be a PD day, and so many of our schools are using that day for parent-teacher conferences, but it's professional development as well. So all of our schools are doing school-based professional development or parent-teacher conferences that they're utilizing for that. And then the Tuesday through Friday is actually our winter break, and so our schools will be not closed completely. The front offices will be open, but students and school personnel, 190-day personnel, will not be in the buildings for that week. Again, I always refer to it as similar to a summer week. You know, who's usually in the building in the summer? It's usually the front office where we have phones that are being answered, but all of our regular instructional staff, food service, bus drivers, everybody else will not be in the buildings. The district office will be open during that time as well. And then also, I wanted to be able to do some recognitions. We've been building on this over time a little bit, and so we're actually going to get into a little bit more detail, try to at least on a monthly basis with this. So here is more of a broad shout out. This is to our bus drivers in the Darlington County School District. We are celebrating Bus Driver Appreciation Week, which is this week, February 12th through the 16th. Again, a heartfelt thank you to all of our bus drivers and bus monitors and bus office personnel and transportation department staff. Thank you for all you do to ensure that our students get to school in the mornings and get home in the afternoons. And of course, extracurricular activities, field trips, athletics, etc. We appreciate all that you do, and I hope you feel recognized and valued this week from a lot of people. And then we have some individual recognitions. So a shout out to Donna Galloway, who is the Mayo High School media specialist. Ms. Galloway was selected to serve as a presenter at the South Carolina Association of School Librarians. Shout out to Ms. Galloway. Also, Ms. Carla Jefferson, who is the principal of the Darlington County Virtual Academy, she was elected as treasurer to the ISTE/ASCD Board of Directors. That, of course, is a national organization. ISTE, of course, is the technology organization, instructional technology, that a lot of people are very familiar with. And, of course, ASCD has been around for a long time as well. Congratulations, Ms. Jefferson. LaToya Cook, who is a Darlington Middle School recipient of the Palmetto State Literacy Association's Literature Grant. At Hartsville Middle School, Annie Dixon, Dakota Goff, and Annalisa Smith earned the Social Studies and Literacy Grant through USC. Congratulations to them as well. So we had some Spanish teachers from Darlington High School attend the South Carolina Fellowship of Language Teachers. Maria Sanchez, Janine Mendez, Ezekiel Gomez, and Zule Burgos. Congratulations to them for attending. Our current Teacher of the Year, Brielle White McCoy of Lamar Spalding Elementary, she has been selected to be the keynote speaker at the upcoming Countdown to Kindergarten Summit at the state level. Again, Brielle represents us well, and I know she will do great as the keynote speaker for Countdown to Kindergarten. And lastly, we have Jill Young, who is a Hartsville High School social studies teacher. She received a scholarship to attend a study trip to Poland this summer with the South Carolina Council for the Holocaust. Congratulations for receiving that scholarship, and to, again, all of our recognition folks for this month. And that wraps up another session of In the Know. Of course, we'll come back to you again after our work session at the end of this month. Like I say all the time, hug on your family. Tell them how much you love them. Tell them how much we appreciate them sharing you with us. And I will absolutely look forward to seeing you again on the next In the Know.